So I'm Dane. I work for development team in DC, and I work on the Mapnik project. We have a Mapnik that renders this commonly used internet data and works with others. So we have a big release coming from about a year of development work, and I'm going to talk quickly about performance features. I'm going to break them into these categories: core, how the rendering pipeline improved, how the vector output improved, data sources are faster, how the image encoding is better, and styling. So a big thing, geometry storage has been improved. We have faster memory allocator now. You guys remember the Japan earthquake? They have these large land use polygons. The tiles were taking 17 to 20 seconds to render. We made it fix. They take seconds to render now. That came from a fix from Ardo and Mapnik, which is awesome. And it's the reason that the main OpenStreetMap tile server is running trunk right now. We have new Spirit 2-based parsers, the Boost library. It's basically the fastest string parsing library known to man. We use that all over Mapnik now. We have better support for Project 4, which is a reprojection library. We leverage basically lock-free support, which is critical if you're reprojecting data. It's not a big deal if you aren't, but this is essential. Tom Hughes committed this fix about last September during a Mapnik code sprint. We have new raster reprojection for Andy Allen, who's not here, but this is awesome. So we didn't support raster reprojection before, now we support it, and it's ultra fast. The patch is going to fall and probably land in trunk tonight. That's from Alberto in Spain. We have this new anti-alias line rendering algorithm that's 2.5 times faster. Basically, for lines, you can say raster equals fast, and your maps are blindingly fast. A little less precise, but they works great in a lot of cases. We have much faster label placement from top to bottom. This is actually improvements that landed in the last 2 weeks, inspired by the Fox GWMS shootout. So we have faster geometry map. We have new placement algorithms skip features if you don't want to label them. This is from basically our two developers who are German prodigies, Constantine and Herman. We have support for the C-Lens compiler, which is a great new project sponsored by Apple. So you can compile Mapnik twice as fast, and you can compile it with -04, which enables link time optimizations across the library. Really great for C++. We have a meta writer feature, output GeoJSON, very selectively. So this is a fast feature for clients. That's a Google Summer Code sponsored project. We have a new grid renderer, which is something I've worked on recently. So we output highly optimized pixel hit grids encoded in UTF-8. And Google for development team UTF grids and moving off and demos how that works. It's invisible tile interactivity. We have a memory data source support that supports all types of geometries, so you can never hit the file system when you want to render maps. This works great for pulling geodata out of CouchDB. We have other new plugins you should check out. Rasterlight, the way we compress rasters and SQLite and MongoDB support. We have fixes to the Postgres tooling, so you can render faster out of Postgres, which is important for OSM data. And this works awesome with awesome, so we can get like 100 requests per second. 20 seconds? 2 minutes. Oh, sweet. I can speed up, I promise. We have much faster memory mapping of shapefiles. This is cool. So basically, shapefile I/O is so fast that you can't even pick it up and profiling. When you render from shapefiles, all the CPU time is in rendering, which is amazing. This was fixed for last year's FOSS shootout. We have just a ton of work on SQLite in the last year, inspired by largely the TileMill project. So we're leveraging R3 indexes for fast access. We use shared caches as a feature in SQLite, and we allow lock-free access between threads. So it's almost as fast as shapefile rendering. Not quite, because it's not memory mapped. It's pretty awesome. We have lots of fixes for PNG size and speed, so you can code your PNGs faster. If your rendering is fast, if you're using all of our tool in Awesome, and you've got fast I/O, then all of your rendering bandwidth is taken up in image encoding. We have all sorts of fixes which make image encoding faster and allow you to pass flags to make it faster. And then the latest one to drop is fixed palettes, which is great for OSM data. You got lots of colors, so you can set the colors you want and code those really quickly. We have this new feature for CSS style sheets called filter mode first, so you break on the first row of matches to allow CSS languages to work better. We have feature caching across layers when you want to draw road casings. This is all new, I promise. Not making this up. We have an expressions framework to do dynamic styling. We have a raster colorizer to basically color elevation data on the fly. We have a new project called Cardo for rendering CSS style sheets. We have SVG support now in Trunk that doesn't have any dependencies, and we're releasing next week. Thanks.